Got a new box set announced for Criterion, but who is it really for? In today's physical media topic, we discuss the details for the new CC40 box set, rant on why we deserve a way better box set, and ultimately discuss if you should be picking this one up. But first, if you love collecting physical media just like me and being a part of this amazing league of mega film fans, go ahead and mega smash that like and subscribe. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics. And leave in the comments below what's your favorite Criterion pickup as of recent. So diving into the news and details here for this box set, it's supposed to be a monumental 40 film box set celebrating the 40 years of the Criterion collection. These 40 films are all going to be on Blu-ray high definition. It's supposed to be a mix of classic titles and a little bit more contemporary titles, with Criterion presenting them with all their special features and essays. So everything is coming along with these movies as they should. Now it's supposed to be in this deluxe cloth bound kind of slip case edition. So I imagine it's where you kind of slip the disc out and it's almost in like a book type of form, kind of like a big book form in a sort. Maybe it's almost like the Godzilla set, or maybe it's a little bit different. But yeah, pretty much that, where I'm sure it's going to be displayable and you're going to have the 40 films. So you got to kind of pull out of those slip cases, which once again, I'm not the biggest fan of slip cases where you got to pull out so many discs. Usually mine gets stuck and it's like jammed in there, and then just takes forever to pull those suckers out. But it's supposed to be released here on November 19th, 2024, for right now listing on the Criterion website at $639.96. Yes, wow, that's a hefty price, but it's coming out in November, which normally November sale time for Criterion. So maybe we'll see that get discounted a little bit more, maybe anywhere from the $400 to $500 range, but still, once again, a pretty hefty price. But you are getting 40 Blu-rays, Criterion treatment, with all those little goodies in there that Criterion is known for putting in. So now we got to get into a massive rant here, but I thought we deserve something a little bit better as Criterion lovers out there and collectors. So time for a massive rant. And we do have some issues with this box set here that we definitely have to talk about. First of all, this is a Blu-ray box set, no 4Ks at all in this set. And the problem here is that actually a lot of these films have been released to 4K already by either Criterion themselves or a different boutique label or studio. I mean, let's go through some of these titles, or at least they're announced for 4K, right? Repo Man's supposed to come out to 4K from Criterion. We got The Night of the Hunter that has a Kino Lorber 4K release. On the Waterfront has a 4K release from Columbia Classics Volume 5 coming out. We also have Do the Right Thing that already has a 4K release. His Girl Friday already has a 4K release from Columbia Classics Volume 4. Night of the Living Dead already 4K Criterion. The Red Shoes already 4K Criterion. So why are people going to double dip on these titles for a lesser format just to get another copy of the Blu-ray here? You're not getting anything else unique to this set besides it being, I guess, in a box kind of slipcase version. So I guess you can get this to display as like a coffee table book, but that's really about it. Is that enough to really be a selling point to be picking up a over $600 price set? Even like I say, if it gets discounted during a sale time, probably still anywhere from $400 to $500, I'm guessing. Wow, that is still pretty hefty to double dip here. So if you've been collecting Criterions a long time, I'm sure you already have some of these titles here, if not over half of them. Why are you going to spend the extra money just to get an extra copy here? There's no new releases here. Yeah, no new releases in this set. It's not like Criterion said, hey, to celebrate the 40 years here, we're going to put some new titles onto the Criterion collection for the first time. Even just one title as a selling point to say, hey, this is an exclusive to this box set. You want this one title, you got to pick up this box set. No, they don't have that at all. And once again, no 4Ks in here. Why are you going to be getting a lesser format of these discs if you already have the higher version. It doesn't make much sense here. So we talk about, who is this set really for? If it's not for people that love Criterion already, that have been collecting Criterion for a while, is it for people that are new to the Criterion collection, wanting to get exposed to Criterion? Well, to me, the set isn't really for that either. Because if you're just diving into Criterion, are you going to be dropping, once again, over $600 on a box set like this? For that many blind buys of classic title, I just don't think that that's the way most people would approach this. Now they would probably most likely go to a Barnes and Noble during a sale time, see what catches their eye, maybe do a little research on a title, and then get the individual cases. Because what's nice about Criterion, their cases all individually looking nice on the shelf. I think more people are kind of to pick and choose that way, just diving into Criterion, and especially probably start with more mainstream titles at first, whereas there's not really too many mainstream titles in the set. It's not like we have Fast Times in here, Risky Business, a Wally, Pinocchio, anything like that. I mean, a lot of these titles are much more obscure titles that I don't think a mainstream person just diving into Criterion for the first time would necessarily pick up. So even though you might get discovery with this box set, it's still a lot to ask for all these blind buys at that hefty of a price. And once again, people might just prefer getting the individual cases. I don't see somebody going for this massive box set at the price point it is right now. It just, to me, it doesn't really make sense. So it's not for the people that have already collected Criterion for a long time, not really for the people just getting into Criterion. I wonder if we could have done something better here, Criterion. All right, let's talk about now, what should you do? Should you be picking this one up, or what else could a Criterion do to maybe make this a little bit better of an enticing piece? Well, I don't think they should have gone with this massive of a box set. I know celebrating 40 years of Criterion, it's cool to match 40 with 40, the 40 films. I get it. But once again, you're asking for a hefty price on what I'm guessing for most people would be blind buys if they're wanting to pick up all these Blu-rays for the first time. And I just think it's way too hefty of a price. I think a box set needs to be around maybe 150 range, give or take $50, no more than 200, right? To be even enticing enough for somebody to really buy these, right? Like the Columbia Classic sets are usually around the $200 marker. You talk about those WB Blu-ray box sets that came out with 25 films, they were around the $150 range. I think that's kind of the best starting price point for a box set like this. I just think at this price, over $600 is a lot to ask. I mean, maybe not as outrageous as that Disney box set that was what, above like 1,000. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was really wild. But I mean, this is not too much better here, where it's just too much to ask for. What I would have liked them to do, and you guys let me know if you agree on this, what if Criterion would have split up these films, done like different volume box sets for the 40 years, and have them come out every 3 months? That way it gives people a little chance to recover or catch up within the 6 month sale. And I think that may have been a better approach. And you could have done 10, 10, 10, 10, right? 10 movies each, I think would have been really digestible. And if you put them all at the $150 price point, $15 each a Blu-ray. So then people could kind of justify, like, okay, yeah, you are saving quite a bit here. It's not too much to ask for, right? If you were to buy them separate, it'd be $20 during the sale season. You save $5 on each of these ones. And once they're spaced out here, you can actually recuperate the money and actually buy these. Like I said, just so much to ask for. Any collector, I think, to drop 600 over $600 at one point for anything you're offering, even if you do see the value there based on how many movies you're getting, it's still always, I think, a little bit just too much to ask for. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to pay that price for a set like this. And I would potentially be a customer here because I don't have any of these criterions. I looked at the list and I actually don't have any of them. And I kind of want to check some of these out. I've always wanted to see Repo Man and different movies like that. So I'm definitely curious on a lot of these films. And if it was spaced out differently, priced differently, I would definitely be more tempted during a sale time to pick up a set like this. But how it is right now, I just can't do it. Too much to ask for, once again, blind buys. Once again, these aren't titles I've seen before, titles that are even being upgraded to the 4K format that would justify the higher price. Once again, these are Blu-rays, so you're giving up on getting, I guess, other 4K editions of a lot of these movies in here, or you're just double dipping. And once again, if you know this channel, you know me for a while, I don't like the double dip. So really, I mean, the set or potential sets could have had me, but I just think how it's set up right now, it's just too much to ask for too little here. And I just can't see somebody double dipping on a set like this. I mean, really, you're getting this as a display piece for the coffee table, whatever it might be, top of the shelf. I mean, the set, the artwork on here just kind of looks plain. It's just not exciting. It's just so muted. And yeah, I guess it kind of fits Criterion because they don't usually go too pizzazzy with a lot of their releases. But I just don't think it's enough for anybody to want to say, okay, I need a double dip, unless you're somebody that's collected every single Criterion title out there, which I'm sure there's a few that have, but most people, too many titles in the collection anyway to collect. I just don't get what the selling point is for a set like this. I just don't see who this box set was made for. What was the perspective Criterion had? Who are they trying to sell this one to? I don't understand. So even if it does end up being limited, I'm okay missing on this one. If there are titles in here I do want to see eventually, once again, I will just get the individual cases, maybe pick up a few during the sale times, and just kind of pick and choose and see what I like from there. But that's going to be my personal approach. Of course, you spend your money how you want it. So if you're super excited for this set, go for it. Let me know if you really enjoy it once you get it in. But there we go. That is kind of our news and rant video for today. But you guys are going to have to let me know now in the comments below. Who do you think this set was made for? Are you somebody who's actually interested in it and is going to pick it up eventually? Let's have those fun movie conversations down below. Of course, if you haven't already, mega smash that like and subscribe if you're visiting the channel for the first time. That way I keep you entertained and up to date on all future collecting and Criterion videos, of course. Just have a great day watching and talking the movies, and you love this physical media topic. We just did a live stream talking about all of our recent pickups for the Criterion sale season with an amazing group of panel members. You can mega smash that next video right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters. If you love talking and collecting movies, consider joining the Mega League of Film Fans through memberships to support content creation while gaining access to perks like shoutouts, exclusive videos, and future topic choices.